Much peace and love. I want to start this video by sending all the love, the peace, the blessings your way. The only reason I'm able to send this energy to you is because I have filled my cup and now I want to share it with others. And this is sort of what today's video is about. Today, I want to talk about why you should stop chasing that amazing, great person and become that great person. Stop seeking love in someone else, but instead become that love that you can bring into someone else's life. The way most people live is they seek for their happiness, their joy, and their love in other people or in attainments, possessions, whatever it may be. It's different for everybody. But we're talking about love today, and love, usually people's mindset is in a state where they think that they can find love in someone else. And when they meet that great person, then their life will be enhanced. But I'm here to tell you that there is no need to seek for that great person, because it's most important that you become that great person, that you see yourself as great, that you see yourself as pure love, and you go into any relationship or any friendship that you have in this life to give rather than to extract. This is the main thing right here. You go into your relationships and your friendships to give rather than to try and squeeze happiness or squeeze love out of this person. Because if you notice, most relationships start with this honeymoon phase, right? Love, laughter, all the cute little things that you like about that person. But eventually, with a more than 50% divorce rate, and that's not even counting individual relationships that don't even get to marriage, eventually the love, laughter, all the little cute, quirky things that you like about the other person, it turns into hate. It turns into resentment. It becomes annoying. And so many other things, so many ways to put it. But basically, if you are going into a relationship to extract love out of somebody else, eventually they'll run out. But if you go into a relationship to give your love that you've cultivated and developed within yourself, then the other person does the same thing, then this is when a relationship can truly blossom. Even just a friendship. If you go into a friendship to see how you can help your friend, how you can make their life better, how you can enhance their experience of life in whatever way, then that friendship will blossom. And I see so many people, you know, even men and friends that I know, they'll go up to females, they'll be on these dating apps, they'll try to get her number, they'll try and do this and that. And me personally, I'm single. I don't do any of these things. When I meet somebody, it's spontaneous, it's random, and usually it's because I'm actually interested in something they're doing. I walk up and say, hey, this is like, say they're meditating. Hey, you meditate? I meditate too, I teach meditation. And we'll get into a great conversation and just go from there. But I'll never like walk up to somebody because they look good, because that means there's lack within me. There's lack within me. That would be the only reason that I would walk up to somebody to try and seek validation or seek acceptance or seek their acceptance of me and their life. I would never do that. But I see so many people doing that. So I want to make this video. Become that love. Attract the love to you that you are. If you are a loving, joyful being, then you will naturally attract that same energy to you. If you are okay and content with being by yourself, you will naturally attract somebody else that is okay and content with being by themselves. And then you can create an incredible relationship where you both serve each other and your life will just blossom in so many different ways. But this can't happen if you don't have that love and that peace and that contentment within yourself, because then you will seek happiness. You will seek love in the other person. And you will never find that true love within somebody else. You will only find that true unconditional love through the Creator, through what we call God, through the higher power. becoming connected and in tune with that, because that energy is infinite and ever expanding, eternal. This is why Jesus said, I always quote Jesus, and if you're on this channel, I don't have any one specific religion or tradition that I follow. I'll quote many ancient and present day masters and spiritual concepts, whatever it may be. But what I'm saying is, Jesus said, if you follow his ways, if you believe in him and in the way of Christ, in the way of righteousness, compassion, love, forgiveness, then you will have eternal life. And God will love you as he loved Christ in the flesh, which just means unconditional love, because you're connected with that which Christ represented, with the Christ consciousness, with the higher levels of existence, of love and compassion. This becomes your natural way of being. You are this way to everybody. You are an all-inclusive being, like the sun. The sun comes up every day. It shines on everybody equally. It doesn't discriminate between this person or that person. The sun is inclusive for everybody. It has that natural compassion to where it shines on everybody. This is how you must become, like the sun, like pure consciousness. When you become like this, everybody's attracted to you. They give you so much love. They give you so much support. Everybody. Well, not everybody, because some people, they're really repelled by your energy, because you shine your light on them, it reveals their shadows, and they become very insecure around you, and it triggers them in many ways. But people who are ready to heal, people who are ready to expand, people who are ready to take their life to the next level, those people will confide in you. They will naturally be attracted to you. They will naturally want to serve you and help you and give and enhance whatever it is your vision is. This is why the masters, the gurus of the world, of the past, of the present, they have disciples, right? Or students. And the students will do anything in order to, I don't know, what's this sound? I think someone's purposefully trying to mess up my video right now. They're clicking their unlock button like 30 times. It's okay. But where was I? The spiritual masters of the world. Why is this person doing this? Okay. So I just had a weird incident where somebody was unlocking their car like over 20 times, and it kept beeping and beeping and beeping. And I don't know if they're trying to mess with my video, but that's what it seems like, because I don't know why else they would unlock their car 20 times. But let's get straight into it, or let's get back into it. So the spiritual masters, Jesus, for example, he was pure love. He was here for one reason only, to help other people experience God, to help other people experience this pure love, to enter into the kingdom of heaven, which is within you, which is where God dwells. He said, God will make an abode within your heart. He lives in your heart. This is representing love, the spiritual heart, the Christ consciousness. So if you seek to achieve that in this life, if you seek to become that, if you strive to become love, then you can watch from a higher perspective as your life naturally transforms. And you don't need to extract it from this person or that person. Rather, you can simply give without the fear of what might happen to me. This is the greatest fear most people have, why they can't give their love to others, because they're constantly worried, what might happen to me? What might happen to me? If I give this much and they don't give in return, then what? Then I will be hurt. Well, let's cover that, because that's something a lot of people really struggle with, is giving and fearing that they won't get back in return, or that they won't be heard, that they won't be listened to, that they won't be understood, so they hold back and they don't give their love. But one way to really face this within yourself is to develop yourself in a way where there's no longer that fear of suffering. And that means to first cultivate love within yourself. So you're a naturally loving person, a naturally loving being. Because then you're not afraid if they don't give you love, because you really actually don't need it from them. You're full, your cup is full. If they give it to you, that's wonderful. But if you don't need it, then you can give your love. You can give whatever it is that you want to give. If they don't give back in return, that's okay, because you are content as you are. This is how you must develop yourself to really experience a profound life. Otherwise, you're constantly contracted. Your energy field is contracted, and you're constantly worried, well, what if this happens to me? If I do this, what if that happens to me? But it doesn't have to be this way. So many people may be asking, wondering, well, how? How do I develop myself in this way? Because a lot of people have traumas. They have a lot of things they need to heal from. They have a lot of what the Eastern cultures will call karma. I call it compulsive behaviors and emotional patterns. These are deeply rooted in the chemistry of your body and the chemistry of your being. And you have to work to overcome these. You have to work to become more conscious, to get yourself into this state where you're free and open to give, where your aura is expanded. I've made a video on this before about your aura. An expanded aura, which is your energy field around your body. If it's expanded, if it's huge, that's an aura of love. If it's contracted, if it's a small field around your body, that's an aura of fear. So you have to do the work to expand your aura. You have to face the things that you don't want to face, the things that you know within yourself that you need to face, that you're afraid to face. People call this shadow work. People call this healing. People call this overcoming your past karma, raising your consciousness. That's what I like to call it. You have to raise your consciousness. You have to face these things. But most people, they don't face these things. They will smoke this. They will drink. They will constantly distract themselves with video games, with TV, with other people, with seeking happiness in this and that, what I call grabbing at the world. You have to stop that. If you want to enhance yourself to the state that I'm talking about, you have to stop that, constantly grabbing at the world for your happiness. You have to put all that stuff down and face yourself and sit with yourself for a certain period of time. That may mean fasting. That may mean daily meditation. That may mean breathing practices to help start to balance the chemistry of your body. You must do these things if you want to enhance your experience of life. It's not going to happen by constantly distracting yourself and grabbing at the world. It's just not going to happen because you're just staying in the same repeating cycle. There's no growth. But when you decide that I'm going to face myself, I'm going to sit with myself, it might take a few years, right? It might take a few months. Well, you'll see the progress. You'll see the progress. But to really get to a higher state, it might take a long time, but that's okay. The reason it may take a long time is because it's taken years and years to build up all of this karma, to accumulate all of these patterns, these habits, these compulsions, these activities that you just do, this way of thinking, this way of perceiving the world. You have to change and shift, and that may take a long time. Let's look at it in a chemistry perspective. Your body is wired in a certain way. A lot of people's body is wired with fear, with worry, with unpleasant feelings, uneasiness, anxiety, depression. It's a chemistry in your body. You must reverse that chemistry and create a loving, blissful, joyful chemistry in your body. This may take time. This is actually what I help people with, to speed up their process. This is what the Inner Transformation Program is all about. It's about helping you reconnect with your natural state of inner peace, joy, and love, not dependent on the external world. Because this human being, this human system is the most important system. It is the most sophisticated system in the world. All of the supercomputers, all of the technology that we have today came from this human system right here. So what is the point in living this life without even knowing how this system works. This is the foundation. Before you strive for your incredible goals, before you strive for this and that, you must first learn how to balance this system. Extremely important. This is the foundation. If you try to build a great life without creating a strong, powerful foundation, this human body, this human mind, if you don't develop that properly, no matter what you build, you're never going to find that true love and that true joy and that true happiness that you're truly seeking in this life. You're not going to be able to become that type of person. It's just not going to happen unless you create the proper chemistry in this system here. That's what I help people do with the Inner Transformation Program. You can see more about that in the link in the description. But let's stay on track with this video. It's about over. Stop seeking for your love in other people. Stop looking for that great person and become that great person. Okay? That's the message I want to leave you with today. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment below if this resonated, and hit the like button, and definitely subscribe to the channel if you gain value, if you resonate with my energy. More videos on the way. Thank you very much. Much peace and love.